1 year ago, I made this video and I pinned a comment saying, will Carti drop in 2023? And 1 year later, he decides to drop with a completely new wave, different beat selection, different voice pitch. If you know me, then you know that I've been a Carti fan for a minute now. I made a bunch of different videos and tutorials on his production. So in this video, I'm gonna be going over how you can make beats for 2024 Carti. Keys to the melodies, how to get the perfect drum pattern and sound selection. Shout out to the GOATs Cardo and Earl on the beat for some of his recent production, and let's get into it. The BPMs of 2024 Backrooms, Evil Jordan, and Tundra Hood by Air are 148, 145, 154, and 140. Anything above 140 to like the 150, 155 range is going to be perfect for these. What I noticed in his new production for the darker style beats is that there's like a really simple and repetitive catchy pattern that you could kind of pick up pretty much instantly. That's exactly what we're going to start working on right now, just developing that simple catchy melody. Plugins that I recommend for making these are going to be Serum, Electro X, FL Keys. I'm going to go to my boy Sunboy's Allure Serum Bank. Quantize this. Pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a few melodies and then kind of combine them all into one, and then I'm going to use Portal to flip that whole melody into something simple but also unique at the same time. Well, that's the one. This next part here will be shortened, so it's more like a pluck. Damn, that glare is killing me. Hold up. I'm going to first level all of these. We're going to route all of these to channel 1 or whatever channel you want. Now I'm going to open up Portal. The Portal is going to work so that it takes all of those sounds and then kind of flips it into something completely different, but it's all going to sound like one together. I did a lot of processing and then I came up with this right here. First thing that I added was Portal. Next I put on some halftime because the melody by itself was just like a little bit too fast and high pitched for me, so I just got some halftime. Next I got some of these Arturia VSTs, which I've been using a lot lately. Got this Filter Mini, Filter M12, and Filter SEM. And these all together help to make that retro feeling and like that LFO and that rhythm that you get within the melody too. But this right now kind of sounds like balls because it's taking up so many different frequencies, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to route this to a track and then just take some of those out. Now what you can do is you can take like this 4 for example and then peak it as much as you can, and you want to go out through all these frequencies here. Scan for any annoying frequencies or just frequencies that are just junk. I do want to add some like dark low piano notes to this. We'll take this, and then because this goes up too, I'm just going to move this up too. Because that main melody is taking up a lot of frequencies, I don't want something that's going to clash with that. One little cool thing that you could do to actually beef up your melody, make it a little bit more unique if it's too simple for you, is you can add something like an FX, an accent, a phrase, or a texture, and that pretty much is going to instantly take you to another level. For the drums, like what I pretty much noticed is that they were like normal trap drums for like the pattern itself, but the sounds were actually a little bit more modernized, if that makes sense. So for example, when I listened to Backrooms featuring Travis Scott, the drum pattern itself is like a normal trap drum pattern, but when I started to listen to the sounds like the 808, the clap, the percussion going on in the background, I could notice that there were sounds that really haven't been used before, or sounds that have been beefed up. Like it was like an 808 that was like hitting a little bit harder with some distortion to it, and it was just like slightly more unique than just normal trap. So here's the process to getting the perfect drums for every single beat. This formula will work every single time. I've been using it for like the past month now, and it's gotten me like 5,000 placements. So first thing you want to do is get your clap or snare, because that's pretty much always going to be the same. After you get your claps and your snares, then you want to get your kick. And even if you're not going to use a kick, you want to get a kick, because you're going to substitute that for the 808 for now. And you're going to put the kicks wherever you want the 808 to hit. Now once you have that basic groove down with your kick, clap, and snare, then you want to add your hi-hats. Because we already have a lot going on with the main melody, then you don't want to overcomplicate your hi-hats. Add one roll right there, that's all we need. So right now you should have a pretty good bounce established. It shouldn't have too much overcomplication, and if you feel like you want to add more, then you can start to move into adding like your open hats, your percussions, rim shots, all that good stuff. And by the way, pretty much all the sounds that I used are from my Mindwave Illuminate kit, and it's going to have an analog lab bank, drum kit, loops, midis, one-shots, percussion loops, phrases, accents, textures. It's going to be a huge kit, y'all. Just stay tuned. Now once you finally have your whole drum pattern down, then you want to go back to the kick and then substitute that for the 808. Perfect, so now instead of Carti's baby voice, we can substitute that for his deep voice on this. I can definitely hear that on here. And now for the layout, this is also pretty simple. Pretty shocking, I know. I'd either get a 4-bar intro and then have the drums hit, or just have the drums hit pretty much immediately. You can have an 8-bar intro too, that works, but I think the shorter the better, especially for Carti. We'll have a breakdown right here. Back in. Real simple layout. And this will be the hook. Copy and paste. This will be the verse. But now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix this and lay it out to exactly how I want, and then you guys listen to the full beat. Hey, this Illuminate kit that I'm working on, y'all stay tuned for that. And there's going to be a 100% free version of a kit of like some previews of the sounds too. Make sure you guys go cop that. I'll keep you guys updated. But anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did enjoy it, it would mean a lot to me if you guys subscribed. Maybe leave a comment on what you think of the 2024 Playboi Carti. Personally, I think it's better than his Whole Lotta Red stage, but not as good as the OG Carti. Maybe not yet. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for me. You can catch me on other socials, TikTok, Instagram. Check out more of my kits at mindwave.audio. Y'all have a good rest of your day. I'm out.